It's a phrase we all know, teamwork makes the dream work. So why aren't many people taking advantage of partnerships and collaboration?
If you are always working solo, you may actually be missing out. Now, our friends at K92 Morning Thing asked this Cortex poll question recently. When you have to collaborate with coworkers on a project, does that make it easier or harder? 52% of people say it's easier, 48% believe the work gets harder. We caught up with two local artists to see how their new partnership is paying off. Business and leadership isn't always black and white. Sometimes it needs some vibrant color to spice things up.
Normally you're collaborating because 1 and 1 make 3, so you're trying to create something very different in the marketplace. So there's a lot of risk and experimentation. But as we've seen with every great business venture of the last century, it takes that risk in order to really make something spectacular and innovative.
That's exactly why artists Mike Wilson and Eric Fitzpatrick teamed up to try something new.
Totally different for me. I've been a lone wolf for 40 years.
Fitzpatrick and Wilson call these creations beautiful creatures. Their canvas, naked volunteer models.
I had painted on her, and Mike photographed it beautifully, and then he superimposed this background of New York City, the skyline. We talked her into peeling it off in big sections. And if she was able to do this, then I was able to take those sections and collage them onto a mat board and celebrate the coolness of the paint one more time.
It took more than a year of trial and error, but these guys are proud of their work, something they've never tried or seen anywhere else.
It took people being really like-minded, right? Eric and I had to be on the same page. I had to keep pushing Eric that he could do this.
But I didn't know where we were going on this one. Mike just promised me when we started working together, he says, I'm going to push you out of your comfort zone. I didn't know where that was, but I thought, yeah, let's go. Let's take a ride.
Collaboration does not have to be 50-50. Linda McNutt-Foster, the CEO of Cortex Leadership Consulting, says it's best to make a contract, set expectations, keep communicating, and see what happens.
Collaboration is something you always want. It's not always something that you achieve, and then to also make money from it, where you actually sell the work, it isn't just an experiment, is quite unique.
And I would recommend collaboration to anybody because it takes you to another area entirely you wouldn't explore by yourself. You couldn't find it.
You know, in corporate America, if we took that approach, we would be so much more productive if we weren't worried about our pride. Right? If we weren't worried about whose idea it is.
Some beautiful and creative work right there. There are only a few more days to check out Beautiful Creatures. That studio is at 425 Campbell Avenue Southwest in Roanoke, and we'll be posting more about their display on virginiafirst.com.